Hey everyone, welcome back to Pinball Pursuit. Today we're going to dive into one of Stern Pinball's modern classics, Jurassic Park 2019. This machine combines intense action with a deep rule set, and it's a blast for both casual players and pinball pros. In this tutorial, we're going to break the game down into easy to understand sections. The key shots, the main modes, and lastly the multi-balls. I'm Mrs. J.
And I'm Dr. C.
Let's get to it.
The first thing to master in Jurassic Park is understanding the layout of the playfield and the key shots you'll be making throughout the game. Let's take a look at the most important ones. From left to right, we have the control room or C shot. This small, tricky shot starts the control room modes, can rescue staff, and get you jackpots during multiballs. Next to the control room is the Raptor Pen, where you lock balls for Raptor-related multiballs. The tower shot sits just above the Raptor Pen and is only hittable from the upper flipper. After hitting this, the ball goes into the wire form that feeds it to your left flipper. Next to that is the left orbit, also hittable only from the upper flipper, well, unless you get really lucky. The TRex ramp, or H shot, is probably the most important shot in the entire game. It feeds the ball back to your left flipper, which has a locking pin that stops the ball. This shot starts the main paddock mode, the TRex modes, and advances chaos. And on the premium mode of the game, the T-Rex even eats the ball. The spitter spinner is right in the center of the playfield and feeds the ball into the orbit and back to your upper flipper.
Next to the spitter spinner is the main toy of this game, the Jurassic Park truck Newton Ball. This truck will move around when you hit it and changes the paddock you will enter in the main mode. Hitting this also progresses you towards starting T-Rex modes. Just to the right of the truck is the super missile shot that leads right into the amber pop area. This is the missile shot that gives you huge bonuses and also starts Chaos Multiball after you spell Chaos and collects DNA. To the right of the amber pops is the Pteranodon ramp, or A shot. This twisty ramp is super fun to hit. Right next to the Pteranodon ramp is the right orbit, or O shot. This is probably the hardest shot in the game. And finally we have the helicopter 180 ramp, or S shot. This feeds the ball back to your right flipper.
And that's your playfield. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this or save it or whatever you want to do. That way you can reference it later.
Now that you've got the key shots down, let's talk about the main modes of Jurassic Park. The game has a deep set of modes, but we'll focus just on the core objectives that you'll be tackling during the game.
The game's primary goal revolves around entering dinosaur paddocks to rescue park staff and capturing dinosaurs. To start a paddock, first you'll need to hit one of the white lit shots to spell map. After spelling map, the T-Rex ramp will flash white. Hitting that shot will stop the ball and start a paddock. The info on the screen will tell you how many staff to save and indicate the difficulty of the dinosaur.
After the ball is released, a green shot will light up that stuns the dinosaur in the paddock, and 3 rescue shots will light up orange. Hitting one of those rescues a staff member, netting you points at the end of your ball. Once you rescue a certain number of staff, the set trap yellow lights will flash to either side of the truck. These small stand-up targets are just to the right and left of the truck. Hitting those then lights a couple of shots yellow, and hitting that shot will capture the dinosaur. These shots will move around the playfield the longer you are in the paddock, and if you don't get to them quickly enough, the dinosaur will escape.
This mode is super fun and tells a great story. The rescues are timed, and if you fail to rescue a staff member, you'll see the staff member get squished or eaten on the LCD screen. Rescuing all the staff in the paddock and capturing the dino before it escapes gets you big bonus points.
The next main mode we'll talk about is the control room. The game will call out after you complete certain objectives that the control room is active. The first time this happens is after you capture your first dinosaur. The control room features 3 main modes: virus attack, restore power, and system boot. These are challenging mini missions where you're tasked with timed shots that are lit blue. These modes can stack while you're in a paddock, so you can get 2 bonuses for 1 shot.
The last main mode we'll go over is my absolute favorite, TRex Events. Hitting the Jurassic Park truck in the middle of the playfield will give you a letter in T-Rex. Once that is spelled, you'll trigger a T-Rex encounter. The first event is always Feed T-Rex, which will give you a multi-ball. Hitting yellow shots on the board aside from the T-Rex ramp will increase the jackpot value of this multi-ball, and hitting the T-Rex ramp starts this 2-ball multi-ball. But if you don't hit the ramp before the timer runs out, too bad, no multi-ball for you.
There are 3 other T-Rex events in the game, and which one you get after spelling T-Rex is random. Hitting the T-Rex ramp starts these modes. Each one will ask you to either make yellow shots or hit the truck toy, sometimes alternating between the two. Making shots in this mode awards some serious points.
Now for the most fun part of any pinball machine, multi-balls. There are 3 main multi-balls you can earn in this game. The first one we already covered in the T-Rex multi-ball.
The next multi-ball you can earn is the Raptor multi-ball. This is triggered by locking balls in the Raptor Pen and then hitting the gate shots to drop the gate. Once you've accomplished that, the lights around the pen will flash like crazy. Hitting the Raptor stand-up will unleash a Raptor tri-ball. You'll need to hit the flashing shots to rack up points and keep the multi-ball going.
Lastly, there's the Chaos multi-ball. Chaos multi-ball is activated by hitting all 5 of the letter shots C, H, A, O, S in that order. Once you've hit them all, the amber target will light up. Hitting that will unleash a thrilling multi-ball with shots all over the playfield. Hit as many as you can to rack up points. There's a major bonus if you can somehow hit the Chaos shots in order during this multi-ball, but less than 0.1% of players have ever done this.
And that's your beginner's guide to Jurassic Park Pinball 2019 by Stern. Rest assured, there are more modes, events, and even multi-balls in this amazing game, but we wanted to focus just on the basics. From its epic shots and thrilling modes to its heart-pounding multi-balls and memorable moments, this game is packed with fun and excitement for all players. Whether you're new to pinball or a seasoned player, there's something for everyone in this machine.
So if you've enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more awesome pinball content right here on Pinball Pursuit. Now go ahead and tell us what games you want to see a tutorial for next in the comments. And watch out for that T-Rex.